I'm Amin Shabra, and here's what happened at this week's City Council meeting. The meeting started with public comment before recessing to a brief meeting of the Urban Renewal Authority. Upon return to the regular meeting, Council tackled an extensive list of noticed Council business items, which consisted of the following: a staff study to determine if a speed limit increase on Highway 2 is warranted, a requirement for door-to-door solicitors to show clear identification and intent on what they are selling, a proclamation recognizing the Cultural Council's efforts during another very successful Music in the Park series this summer, a request to appoint City Manager Jason Rogers to the ARC Board of Directors, a resolution requesting support for the South Adams County Fire District's 2025 ballot measure, and finally, support of the memorial bench for Isabella Salas Morales. All of these items of noticed Council business were approved by an 8-0 vote with one excused absence. Council then moved on to presentations, including the Senior Commission's annual update, along with the monthly oil and gas update, and an annual crime report from the Police Department. Council then briefly returned to noticed Council business to discuss proposed revisions to reduce the 2026 city budget, which passed unanimously. The consent agenda came next with 16 items, one of which was removed for further discussion before all were eventually approved by an 8-0 vote. Two public hearings came next. The first discussed amending the Nexus North at DIA PUD zone document to allow warehouse and distribution land uses and reduce the front yard setback at a property located at East 88th Avenue near the edge of the Rocky Mountain Arsenal property. After a lengthy discussion, the motion was approved by a 6-2 vote. The second public hearing covered annexation eligibility for a property at East 80th Avenue west of Oneida Street. After discussion, that motion was approved unanimously. The following three resolutions came next and were eventually approved. A proposal for the City Council to approve a comprehensive safety action plan went through by a 7-1 vote. Authorizing negotiation, purchase, and potential use of eminent domain to acquire property for the East 96th Avenue pedestrian underpass was approved by a 7-0 vote with two excused absences, as one council member briefly stepped out. Finally, a resolution of support for home rule municipalities in state litigation concerning land use and zoning was passed unanimously. Administrative Council business came next, with Council voting 8-0 to hold a special meeting next week to discuss potentially donating $3,800 to Adams 14 School District for a stage and concert at next month's Adams City High School homecoming event. For more information about what happened at this week's City Council meeting, you can watch online at c3gov.com/video. Thanks for listening.